Hello viewers, this is Cynthia Michael from Screen Reviews, bringing you a new podcast in my segment called the Boruto Review. And like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly in case you don't understand me. Also, I'll try to do my best not to be so hard during this audio podcast recording as well, not to cause any audio feedback as well. And finally, if you're under 18, this audio podcast will change to adult language. So once again, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will change to adult language. So anyway, with that and with this and everything, and everything else out the way, let's get into the latest episode of Boruto, episode 120. So basically, this episode starts off like this: we see Boruto, Sarada, Chozo, Inogen, the Shikadao at the Thunder Burger joint, having burgers. Turns out they were getting some time, that Boruto and his friends were getting some time off from their ninja duty. So, like a 4 days off from their ninja duty. So basically, seems like Innocent, Chozo, and Sarada had some good plans to do with their 4 days off, but in the case of Boruto and Shikadao will have to spend his 4 days with his mom and going to her house that she has in the sand bed. So basically, turns out Tamari still has a house in the sand bed. So basically, they're going to spend 4 days, so Shikada will have to spend 4 days at his mother's house in the sand bed to go see his Uncle Gawa. Go see Uncle Gawa. But as a Boruto seems like Boruto will have to spend his 4 days off with his mom and sister going camping with their grandpa. So basically, Boruto's not. He loves his grandpa though, but he said he'd rather be training with Sasuke somewhere. So basically, so I say, I know my dad. He's a very important ninja. So basically, blah blah. So basically, it'll be impossible to go train. Have my father train you because he's always on the move and he's never around in the village. So basically, Shawanda accepted that her father is always on the move, and accepted that that her father Sasuke is always always on the move. So basically, it's impossible for Boruto to train with Sasuke. So basically, Boruto was like, I wish there was a way that I can find where Sasuke's at. That way I can go. I could go, so basically Boruto wished he could find a way where Sasuke is, find a way where Sasuke's at. That way he can go meet up with Sasuke and train with Sasuke. So basically that's when Boruto stole one of Sasuke's hawks flying towards the Hokage office. So basically Boruto followed the hawk to on top of the roof of the Hokage office. So basically, a couple of ninjas took a message from the hawk on the hawk's attached to the hawk blade, and so basically two ninjas, the hawk rang a bell, and two ninjas, came to the roof and took the message off to Sasuke's hawk's leg, and Boruto was like, was coming out with an idea to, figured that message must he got. So basically, Boruto figured that that message must might show where that message that the shinobi took from Sasuke's hawk. Sorry, I had to sneeze. So anyway, Boruto figured that message must have Sasuke's location. So basically, once Chico and his helper and his assistant, read Sasuke's message and whatnot, and figure out and pinpoint Sasuke's location. Boruto set Sasuke's hawk free, and used that to break into to figure out where and saw Sasuke's location. So basically, Sasuke is somewhere in the land of the wind. There, it's kind of near. It's in the land of the wind. So basically, because Boruto set Sasuke's hawk free, Boruto makes it to figure out where Sasuke was, but Boruto didn't know that Sasuke had tracked down the Oshiki member, Yushiki. I think it's Irushiki. So basically, turns out that but Boruto didn't know that he didn't read the message that Sasuke. And Sasuke was, finally tracked down the Oshiki Yushiki. So basically, Sasuke managed to track down Yushiki. So anyway, Boruto didn't know about that part. So basically, the next day, Boruto managed to come up with a lie that got him out of the temperature with his mother, sister, and his grandpa. So basically, Boruto told his mom that me and Team 7 are going on a camping trip. So basically, he lied to his mother and his little sister about him and his team going off on a camping trip to do some training. So basically, Boruto's lie, and Boruto was headed towards the fun train to go to the land of the wind. But it turns out that Boruto missed the thunder train that was going to the sand with it. So basically, Boruto had to hop on the freight train that was going near the borderlines of the land of the wind. So basically, but it will take him close to where Sasuke at. So basically, after spending a day on the freight train, Boruto got off at the wrong stop. And so basically, Boruto got off the wrong stop, and when he realized that, he had to walk to the next train station to catch the next fun train that was supposed to take him to the right stop. So anyway, while Boruto was walking to the next train, instead of staying where he was at, he was trying to walk to the next train station stop, and to try to catch the train from that station instead of just staying at that train station and which just waiting for the next train. So basically, Boruto passed out from the hot heat of the desert, but he was saved by a girl named by a girl named Ichigo. If I'm pronouncing her name wrong, please forgive me. So basically, a girl named Ichigo, found Boruto passed out and took Boruto back to her place. So basically, Ichigo was like, Ichigo said when Boruto woke up, Ichigo explained that you've been knocked out for a day. So basically, blah blah blah. So basically, turns out that Ichigo lives in some type of land somewhere, and live in a house in the middle of nowhere. So basically, turns out her father is some type of plant farmer or some shit like that. So anyway, so basically Boruto said that asked her that do you know where the next freight train is gonna come? He said it will come it will be in the evening. It will come in the middle of the evening tomorrow. So basically, Ichigo is so since the train won't come to tomorrow, well, you weren't supposed to spend the night. So basically, Boruto said all right then, fine. So basically, Ichigo's father, was was glad that Boruto was glad that Boruto is awake, and he wants Boruto to go. And Ichigo explains how father does not like ninjas. So anyway, so basically Boruto went outside and saw Ichigo's father planted, was doing to put a fence near his garden and whatnot. So basically, Ichigo's father is displaying that the reason why he doesn't like ninjas because of the fourth great ninja war. Cause it turns out the aftermath. So basically he was there during the aftermath of the fourth great ninja war. So basically even though the fourth great ninja war stopped lady so basically turns out that Ichigo's father was there at the aftermath of the fourth great ninja war. So basically that's the reason why he hates ninjas. So it doesn't like ninjas. So anyway, Boruto knows that Ichigo's father was put on the fence, and he knows that his garden would look like been damaged by animals. So Boruto, but the damage seems like it's whatever type of animals who did this damage to Ichigo's father's garden must be some kind of big animal. So basically Ichigo told her father that, it makes sense for Boruto to spend the night. So basically Ichigo's father was like, alright then, fine. Boruto can stay the night, but tomorrow he needs to go. So anyway, so later that night, Boruto, Ichigo, and Boruto was playing with Ichigo, playing cards with Ichigo, and Ichigo's father was just, was just sitting down chilling until he heard the alarm go off in his garden. So basically, Ichigo's father went to go see what happened to his garden. It turns out that the fence he put up earlier was destroyed by someone. So basically, Ichigo's father must have figured that it's not an animal, it must be those thugs who's trying to get my land, trying to buy my land. So basically, Boruto was like, we need the thugs. So basically, Ichigo's father explained that a while ago, there was these three thugs who want to buy my land. So basically, I told them no. So basically, they tried to attack me. So basically, I beat up their leader and forced them to leave. So basically, these thugs want to buy Ichigo's father's land. That way, they could build a power plant on the land. So basically, that's where Ichigo's father is telling Boruto, a while ago, these three thugs wanted to buy my land. I said no. So basically, I got into a fight with the leader of the thugs and beat the crap out of them and send them packing. So basically, I figured these guys are the ones who've been trashing my garden. So anyway, Boruto was like, so they want these three thugs want to buy your land, so that way they can build power plant. So anyway, and Ichigo's father said correct. So anyway, the next day Boruto was making his so basically Boruto said goodbye to Ichigo and her father and headed towards the train station to catch the thunder train. But on his way, he saw the three thugs was planning to attack Ichigo, and was about to attack Ichigo and her father. So anyway, the three thugs showed up. Ichigo's father's like, do I have to whoop your ass like this? Like last time, but turns out turns out that the leader of the thugs came up with a plan. So basically, he had one of his men, So basically, the leader of the thugs had one of his men, capture Ichigo and force her, and get Ichigo's father a choice that you sign this paper, sign it over your land, and your daughter won't get hurt. So basically, Ichigo's father had no choice but to. Was about to sign the paper, but Boruto showed up, used his anger, and scare off the thugs, and tell him that I know God. So basically, I know God. So basically, leave these people alone, or I'm gonna tell God about you guys trying to buy these, trying to force these people out of their land and whatnot. So basically, the bugs got scared off by Boruto, and Ichigo was happy, and Ichigo's father was so grateful. He gave Boruto a train trolley to use to get. So basically, Ichigo's father was so grateful to Boruto for saving his daughter. He gave Boruto a train trolley that he made for just in case something bad happens, to get to your train station that faster. So basically, Ichigo's father gave Boruto a train trolley that he made, in case of an emergency, and let Boruto use it to get to the from the train faster, and therefore Boruto ended up, meeting the Thunder train and Garth at a stop, and where he met up with Sasuke. But turns out that Sasuke and Garth was engaged with Shiki. So basically, when Boruto got to the location where Sasuke was, turns out that Garth was there, with Sasuke, and there was some battle with Yushiki. So it turns out that Yushiki now has control over Tomo. I'm pronouncing his name, One Piece Kidney. Turns out that Yushiki has possession over Tomo, which puppets that he was using to fight Sasuke and Garth. So basically, Boruto was kind of shocked that that Sasuke and Garth was engaged with Yushiki. So basically, Sasuke told Boruto to get the hell out of here, asked Boruto to get out of here, but Boruto refused to do what Sasuke told him to. But and that's when Yushiki used his fist line chakra, who used his fist line to take some of Sasuke's chakra. And Sasuke was kind of pissed off, and he started to charge at Yushiki, but Yushiki opened up a portal for So basically, when Sasuke charged at Yushiki, Yushiki opened up a portal that took Sasuke and Sasuke went through that portal to a different dimension and closed the pool. So basically, Yushiki, when Sasuke charged at Yushiki opened up a portal to a different dimension, and Sasuke went through that portal, and Yushiki closed that portal, and Boruto watching horror watched the whole thing that Sasuke went through that portal, and watched Yushiki cross that portal behind Sasuke, and this is how the episode ended with Boruto screaming that Yushiki this sends Sasuke to a different dimension, and Boruto witnessed the horror of that. So anyway, this is how the episode ended. So basically, this episode was not bad. So basically, this was an okay episode of Boruto. So basically, this was a good, okay episode of Boruto. So anyway, what do you think about this episode? Was it good? Was it bad? Or was it just okay? So anyway, like always, it's Teacher Michael from Screen Review signing off. One.